Okay, so I forgot to do the obligatory before the movie chat. So we're doing this now afterwards. We were pretty sure we were going to like the movie anyway, which is Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm going to try to get Steve to take me to see Longlegs tomorrow. I don't know if that's going to work out in my favor or not, but it remains to be seen. But anyway, I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I had a lot of fun with it. This is not going to be any spoilers. We're not going to give any things away, right, Steve?
Well,
we don't give spoilers, Steve.
Okay.
Even though I think Steve had saw kind of some spoilers.
Yeah, Twitter showed a thing from Comic-Con, and they showed a bunch of people who's in the movie. It was never officially announced.
Yeah. But I stayed away from Twitter and Facebook as much as I could. So, but I'm going to finish talking about this, and then I'll let Steve talk about it. I mean, I thought it was funny. It was as unpolitically correct as all get out. I don't know how this movie got made. There were all kinds of things in it that were not appropriate for this day and age. Wouldn't you agree with that, Steve?
Yeah, I guess, but it was,
most of the stuff that Deadpool said was not politically correct. I would just say that. But I thought it was funny, and I thought it was enjoyable, and I'm not offended by that sort of thing. Some people might be. But it had action. It had a lot of humor in it. It made fun of the studio, which I thought was just absolutely hilarious. It broke the fourth wall a ton of times. And it had Mr. McConaughey's voice in one scene. If you can call that a spoiler, I'm sorry. But so we didn't get the Deadpool popcorn bucket because sadly the AMC theater we went to was sold out of them. But I did get me a popcorn and icy, which was very good as I watched the movie. There was one super annoying guy sitting very close to me, and he was talking during almost the entire movie and sighing and making noises, and I'm like, I'm not sure if the guy liked the movie, didn't like the movie, he had already seen the movie. It was almost like he knew the dialogue beforehand, so maybe he had. But I'm going to give it 5 Deadites out of 5. Definitely go and see it if you are at all interested in Marvel superhero movies or Deadpool or Wolverine or basically the comic book universe, right, Steve, wouldn't you say, if you're interested in any of that?
Yeah.
And so I'm going to turn it over to Steve here after we get over that crazy railroad track. I want you to give your review without spoiling.
I liked it. I read online that somebody said it wasn't any good, and I'm like, what? That was just bullshit.
That must have been somebody that didn't like any of those movies.
It's just a real fun movie, and they in the end credits, which is not, I'll just give this away, they show behind the scenes and clips of all the Fox Marvel movies, because basically this is the end of the Fox Marvel movies in a way. I mean, obviously it was over with when they bought them, but and there is a movie coming out in a few years that will bring a lot of different heroes together and a lot of different heroes, so it might bring back some past people that were in any of the Fox movies or any of the any Marvel movies possibly. That would, so, but yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the movie. It was fun. I don't know. It just I definitely would recommend, if you liked any of the other Deadpool movies, this one. For right now, I almost think it's up there with the first one. I like the second one too, which I rewatched recently. But this is really fun.
Okay, so how many Deadites out of 5 would you give it?
4.5.
4.5 dead eyes out of 5 from Steve. He didn't give it a 5 like I did. But that's okay.
Yeah, I don't. Everything can't be a 5, but I mean that doesn't
Well,
mean
everything's not.
That doesn't mean I'll be buying it on 4K and watching it a lot.
Okay, so that's all from me and Steve for this edition of Highway to Hell. Maybe you'll get a bonus one for Long Legs. I'm not sure. Steve's wagging his finger, so I don't know what that means.
Don't count on it.
For real?
No, I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. We got to see how Steve feels tomorrow. But anyway, we're out of here, and we'll see everybody next time. Say goodbye, Steve.